In order to buy or sell crypto on the Binance website, we typically use P2P. P2P stands for peer-to-peer. One of the most common ways of payment on the site is usually mobile money. In your country, it will be called a different thing. In Kenya, it's M-Pesa. The M-Pesa route actually makes use of the escrow payment method, which means that the platform comes in between as a way that you can be able to trust the other counterparty. In this particular video, I want to share with you a new way to be able to do payments on P2P called Instant Pay that deals with a few of the issues that have been there on P2P so far. Let's get those credits rolling. One of the biggest problems that has been there on P2P has been the issue of third-party payments. Even though people know and are aware that part of the Binance terms of service requires that you use your own name and your own account to be able to do transactions on P2P to avoid any issues, there are still a few people who have been doing third-party payments. And that usually brings issues, especially when you are a trader or a merchant on the platform and you're trying to do so many transactions. So Instant Pay comes and deals with that because it is not possible for someone to do an instant pay transaction if they are using third-party payment. So that will be one of the things that will be dealt with Instant Pay. The second thing that will be dealt with, speed of transactions. The way Instant Pay works is there will be a confirmation straight from your mobile money that will make the funds be released. So there are two people here who are getting happier. You, if you are doing your transaction, the amount is released to you quickly, and on the other side, they are able to get their money from the person who is saying they are transacting with them. So in this video, I want to show you how Instant Pay works, how to set it up, and then we will probably do a second one where after setup. So because I haven't used Instant Pay yet, I will actually show you the setup process that you can follow through to the end to do the transaction. We'll do another transaction where we have already done the setup and we'll see how fast it is. So the first thing that you will need is a Binance verified account. Go into the description below, first link, click on it, create your account, then put your identification, which will verify your account in less than a minute, and then you'll be able to follow through with this particular video. And then the next thing that we'll do is make sure you're on the Binance Pro. If you're on Binance Lite, just go to the top left, click on it, and then you'll be able, just at the bottom here, to go from Binance Lite to Binance Pro. Once you are on Binance Pro, on the bottom right, you will see wallets, which you will click on right now. And at the top here, click on funding. Click on P2P. When you are on P2P, you'll be able to see the different payment methods. And the one we are looking for right now is Instant Pay. So click on payment and then you'll see Instant Pay. It's actually featured at the top there where it says release the crypto automatically upon payment completion. So I'll click on Instant Pay and then click on confirm. Now what it now shows me is all the merchants or traders who are using Instant Pay. I'll go at the top right there, and for me, I deal with merchants only. That's just my personal preference, and as well, because I want to be able to work with people who have been pre-vetted by Binance, and then I change my payment time limit to 15 minutes, and you can put in the amount that you want to transact. Because we are doing our test, we'll start with 1,000 shillings. It says release the crypto immediately, automatically upon payment completion. So I'll click on confirm here. And now it gives me the people who are doing it within 15 minutes. This particular person called First Officer, that's the one I want to buy some USDT from, and I'll click on buy. And the amount here, 1,000 shillings, because I'd already indicated 1,000 shillings, it should have been automatic here, but that's not a problem. So I'll click on 1,000 shillings and I'll have 15 minutes to do this. And then I'll receive 7.51 USDT. Click on buy USDT here. Only use your own payment account to transfer funds to the seller. Third-party payments are prohibited. That's part of the rules. The payment method here is instant pay, and then I'll say make payment. And it brings me to this page. The crypto will be released to your funding wallet instantly once payment is completed, or you can scan QR code. I want to use the first one, which is written instant pay, and it takes me to the browser. Essentially, what this intends to do is that it will go directly and do a message or do a pop-up for you to be putting your mobile money pin. Okay, here I'll select Safaricom, and then I'll put in my number here, click on done, and then the registered name and the payment description here, I just put transfer. Okay, don't put anything related to crypto there, just write transfer, and then I'll click on pay. And now OTP is required for every transaction. Whitelist your number to receive OTP as a consent for this transaction. So we'll dial *456 *9 *5 hash to whitelist your number to receive the OTP via SMS. This will be done just once. We are doing this once, so I'll dial the code to whitelist the number. At the bottom here, I'll call the number just to whitelist, and then I'll reply here by saying yes, and that is done. So I'll click on dismiss here, and then I'll request OTP. Don't worry, we'll do a second transaction so that we can get this right. Okay, so I'll go to the message. The message has given me an OTP. This number will be unique to everyone. So I'll click on paste here and complete payment. Then it asks me, do you want to pay this amount to this account? So I'll say yes. So by entering my PIN, and it says awaiting payment. Check your phone. You will receive a prompt to authorize this payment. Your transaction will proceed once we confirm payment. There's an order number. The payment provider is your mobile money, the currency, the amount, and then it tells you, please do not reload or refresh this page. We'll direct you back once your payment is confirmed. If you have an issue with the transaction, chat with our 24/7 support for instant resolution here. So we'll just give it a moment so that it finishes that, awaiting payment. I'm seeing a Binance notification up here, and the transaction is done. Typically, what would happen in a P2P transaction is that after I have sent the message, I would need to notify the seller, and then the seller would need to check on their end whether I've actually made payment and then release. So that would take you between 3 minutes to sometimes 30 minutes and above, depending on the person you're trading with. But with this, and I want to do another transaction, with this, it is extremely simple to actually do so many transactions. Now, the transaction I want to do next will not be a USDT one. I want to buy BTC. So what I'll come just here and click on just positive, leave comments. That's just a review. And then I want to do a transaction of 1,000 shillings with BTC. So what we'll actually do is go back. Something else that I've just noticed with this is that if you're doing the very first setup, please just do 30 minutes because it takes a while, because I had to wait for this to happen. And secondly, if you're going to be doing this in Kenya, use a 07 number. It is going to be much simpler. I'll come back here, click on where it says USDT, and I want to click on BTC, and there are currently no ads for BTC for instant pay. So that is an opportunity for you. If you are going to be a trader, this is an opportunity that you can get into. So let's check if there is one of FDUSD. If there isn't, we'll go back. So as well, FDUSD is not there. Here, what I'll do is click on USDT. I want to do a transaction with someone else. This first transaction that I did with Kennedy. I've done a few trades with Kennedy, by the way. So now I'll do with the other person that's there. And please note, I don't even need to know who these people are. But because of the way it has been set up, I already already know they have been pre-vetted by Binance. That is the reason why they have been allowed to do instant pay. And for me, because I've already done the setup, I am also pre-vetted in this case. So it's protecting us even more using escrow, and now also making sure that the people you're trading with are the same people who they say they are. So we'll pick this first person and we'll put in 1,000 bob and we'll receive 7.51. Click on buy USDT. I'll be able to just click on make payment, and it brings this place where it says click to pay. So I'll click on instant pay and it comes to the browser. This is the second time we are doing it. Same thing we've just done in the other one. You'll be indicating where the money is coming from. Put in your M-Pesa name and I just say I'm doing transfer. Click on pay. It's very easy when you're doing this, by the way. You can see how easy it is. The name here has to be the same name that is on your Binance account. It will ask for your PIN, which we'll put in right now, and payment is already done. You get your M-Pesa message and you'll get the Binance message. So that's what we're just waiting for, the Binance message. It should come in a second. And the payment is done. It has taken us less than 2 minutes for that transaction to be complete. Click on positive, first transaction of course, leave a comment, and the money is actually in your funding wallet. The next thing to just come and check here, I'll just go back, and in our funding wallet, we have the amounts that we've just done the transaction right now. We have the amounts right here. Our $15 is right in our account, and now we can actually be able to transfer this to the spot wallet, and you can be able to do any transaction. So I'll click on transfer from the funding wallet to the spot wallet, and that's done. And now once it is in the spot wallet, you can be able to buy any crypto. And there's a tutorial that I've done that is going to show up here, showing you how to be able to do spot transactions to buy any crypto that you want. I'll see you in the next one.